So this here is called Homalothecium sericeum. I don't know its common name, but all I know is that it seems to be quite a common moss. It has a similar vibe to the Homalothecium rutubulum, or rough-stalked moss, but it seems a little more dense and cushy, and the leaves have a sort of more, well, bristly appearance, and the stems, well, or where it's perhaps a little bit more moist, it looks sort of browner. And you can see that the leaves almost come up like bristles, and yeah, they're like stiff, like quills, prickles, like hedgehog. Maybe some of them curl backwards. Oh yes, cushy, cushy. I mean, it has the pale tipped leaves that you would expect from the Homalothecium rutubulum, but it just looks more dense, more prickly even, although it doesn't feel prickly, it's actually just soft. And, oh yes, look at that. They're quite tapered, aren't they? Quite tapered leaves. Yeah. That will come out a bit. Yeah. Is it just me, or do the leaf edges even look a little bit serrated? Yeah. Homalothecium sericeum. So this looks like another one of the thread mosses. Difficult to be sure which one, to be honest. It might just be the usual Hypnum cuppressiforme. That would seem, well, I think that's more than likely. It should have, some of them have brown stems in the middle. That should be, well, fairly diagnostic, I suppose. I guess I'm just more used to seeing, well, more used to identifying it as more singular strands of moss. More used to seeing it less luxuriantly and clinging to trunks and showing more of a brown stem than what these ones are showing. Anything different here? Possibly not. Yeah, I think this is probably Hypnum cuppressiforme or cypress-leaved plait moss. Now I think here we've got what I believe to be capillary thread moss, or Bryum capillare. See how it's got this sort of brown bud in the middle? And the leaves are sort of round and they've got a bit of a nerve on the end. And then that brings us to these capsules, which, having checked, I find that they're all from the capillary thread moss, and they seem to, well, some of them, well, they seem to droop, interestingly enough, and some of them have got a lid on them. I don't know if you can see that very well. Difficult to show because they're quite thin and I have to hold it at a certain distance. Yeah. And sometimes these lids can fall off and thus give it an appearance more like this. See, without the beak on the end. These things are so small, and my hands are a little bit cold, so yeah. It droops, and some of them just lack the lid. It's more of the Bryum capillary. Looking thinner, but not the same. What about the capsule? Is there any clue there? It does have that. I can't see it. Just dipper just flew by there. See if I can catch up. So here we've got the Hypnum cuppressiforme capsules. These reddish things here, and I don't know how well I can compare, but see here you've got the capsules of the capillary thread moss, whereas they're a nice light green, whereas here dark red. Doesn't appear to be any hairs on it as far as I can tell, so I think this is Hypnum cuppressiforme. It's maybe not the easiest to show you, but basically, yeah, the dark reddish is the capsules of the Hypnum cuppressiforme, or cypress-leaved plait moss, and then by contrast you've got the green of the Bryum capillare. There appears to be something else here that I can't name with any certainty. No, don't know it at all, except it looks thin and it looks like it's got fairly green pointed shoots. So, I can get it to focus a bit there. It's not liking that very much, so. In fact, is this just more, is this reddish stuff just a Freelania or something else? Can't tell. Goosander.